What's up, YouTube? I am Ramon Garcia. Welcome to my channel. Happy New Year to all. It's 2022. We are here, brand new year, and it's going to be an exciting year, folks. Get ready, hold on to your seats. Be vigilant. Keep your eyes and ears open. There's a lot happening. There's a big election year. It's going to be a big election year this year. You have inflation. You have people investing like never before on cryptocurrency. The stock market, the real estate market is still at its peak right now. It's going to be interesting what happens this upcoming year. Um, so there's a lot happening. So just just be ready for it. 2021 is gone. Don't dwell on your failures, your mishaps. Just pick up where you are now and just keep moving, get up, get motivated. Put your words into action. Okay, that's got to be the theme of this year. Stop saying you're gonna do something, just do it. Right? Just do it. Let's just do it. So I'm a little under the weather. I was sick for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, but I'm here. I'm my first video of the year. It's my first video of 2022. I'm excited, and what I want to talk about is something very important. Um, because some people think I'm a little crazy, right? When I say I'm gonna talk about why I don't like single family homes, right? Unless you buy it dirt cheap, you get a stupid price on it, right? Stupid cheap price on it, or you buy it as an investment property where it's gonna generate income for you. I have friends who buy single family homes near universities and they're making a killing. It's big money, big money. That's good. That's fine as long as you're generating income. I like it. If it's not generating income, I don't like it. That's the bottom line. Okay. And one of the main reasons why is because you know um, property taxes. That's one of the reasons why you have to pay property taxes for a single family home for any investment. But when you're invested in something, you're bringing in income that pays for that, so it's okay. Single family home that doesn't bring generate income, guess what? That's coming out of your pocket, and property taxes go up every year. Every year they're raising taxes. You have no control over it. You have no control over it. Besides, not to mention the 30 year, 15, 20, 30-year mortgage that you're going to have on this property also. You also got property taxes that you got to worry about. And when they go up, you got to pay for it. If not, they take your home. They take your home. As simple as that. So I'm gonna tell you why I don't like that. I've had single family homes throughout my life, and I don't own them anymore. It's just not worth it. You don't get nothing for your money. So let's talk about property taxes. they go into Property taxes go to the local city government, and they disperse it. They pay for education. They pay for safety, law enforcement, fire department. They pay for public service, getting your streets cleaned, getting your streets plowed, and so forth, fixing potholes and so forth, and many other things, right? All the if you look at your local government, all the jobs that people have, that's supporting all the jobs, right? But I don't. I feel that we're not getting what we're paying for. At least in the communities that I've been living in and that I live in. Um, you have property taxes that in some states they're higher than others. I got investment properties in Connecticut, and the property taxes are ridiculous. They're ridiculous in Connecticut. I live in Florida, and the property taxes in Florida are not as bad. They have been going up. They're not as cheap as what they used to be, but they've gone up. But I feel like I get more for my money in Florida than I do in Connecticut. And so let me explain. So, um, so let's talk. Let's break it down. Property taxes. Uh, they're supposed to pay for education. Now we all know some of these communities, you can't even send your kids to some of these schools. I mean, it's just not. It's it's just tough trying to send your kids to some of these local community schools, and so that's where the taxes go. So you're paying 5, 6, 10. I know people are paying 30 grand a year in taxes, and they got to send their kids to private schools. Now, how does that sound? You're paying 10, 15 grand in taxes, and you're sending your kid to a private school because you don't want your kid going to a public school. So, I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. That's one example. Another example is the safety. I mean, some of these communities, you can't. It's you know, it. We've seen what's happened the last couple of years, right? With these riots and all this chaos going on, and the murder rates going, skyrocketing, the crimes skyrocketing. Guess what? We're paying taxes so the city government and the state government can keep us safe, and it's just not not safe like it should be. At least that's the way I feel in the communities that I'm involved in. Some communities are different than others. Some are safer than others. But so that's where your money goes. You know, the the public service. The streets, the potholes. Your taxes are supposed to pay for that. And you go through some of these communities and there's potholes everywhere. It's crazy. I mean, you can't leave a section of your town without going through a pothole. It's just insane. It's insane. And then when it's in some areas up in New England when it snows, we our roads don't get paved the way they should. They don't get paved. I don't think the service we're getting is worth the amount of taxes that we're paying. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I don't like single family homes. If you own a multi-family home or you own an investment property, then it's okay because the tenant is paying for those taxes. It's not coming out of your pocket. So if you own a single family home and you're renting it out, then that's the only way I would agree to buy a single family home is if I'm going to rent it out and bring and develop income and bring some residual income every single month to pay for the taxes, to pay for the water, the sewer, and whatever else needs to be paid for, like the mortgage and stuff like that. So, that's the problem I have with single family homes, folks. It's the single and these taxes go up every year. I don't care what anybody says. If they don't go up one year, they're gonna double the following year. But these taxes go up every year, and I just feel that our government is just not managing the funds right. They're just not being spent. Maybe it's not enough. I don't know, but I don't feel like in the communities, at least in the communities that I come from, that you know we're getting our money's worth. If you're getting your money's worth, then okay. If you're paying 10 grand in taxes and you're sending your kids to public schools, or you're benefiting, you live in a safe community, then okay, I understand. They plow the street, they keep the streets clean. You got the parks and recreation, libraries and so forth. Then okay, you're getting your money's worth. But in most cases, that's not how it's happening. It's not how it's happening. So your money, you're paying, you're working 40, 60, 80 hours a week to pay for not only your mortgage that you got for 20, 30 years, but your taxes. Your taxes that are due every year. In some cases, they break them up in half where they're due every 6 months. Some cities they want them due up front. Some cities will break them up into quarterly payments, and some will do monthly payments. So it depends where you're from. So that's the only reason why I don't like single family homes. Now I know, there's we have you have the whole concept of the American dream, and buy a house, and you live your family. You got the backyard with the pool and the playground, and folks, that's all fine and dandy, but I you know I just there's more to life than that. I don't want to be stuck living paycheck to paycheck. just to pay my taxes, just to pay my mortgage on something that's not ever gonna bring me income. Okay, and right now the values of houses is probably the only thing you have going for you in a single family home where you can, hopefully you bought at a low price and now the values are higher. You can refinance, but that's just not enough. That's just not enough unless you're gonna take that money and invest it. But that's another video. We'll talk about that some other time. So you have to make sure that you're getting the value for the bang for your buck. You have to look for communities. You have to look if you're gonna get into a single family homes. You got to look for somewhere, a location where you're gonna get the most for your money. Because in most cases, the money's not being used properly. It's not balancing. It just doesn't make sense. And it's rough. Everything keeps going up. You got the light bill. You got the gas, the oil, everything, inflation. We all see it. We all see what's happening, right? Gas prices for cars is ridiculous. It's insane. So I wanted to share that with you folks today regarding single family homes. If you be very careful if you're gonna get into something that's not gonna develop income. It's not gonna bring some type of income in. Be very careful because you can be stuck. You can be stuck for a very long time. Unless the property is dirt cheap, you're getting it at an auction, uh, or maybe an online auction, or some the bank foreclosure or a short sale. And you're getting a good deal on the house where when you buy it, you already have that equity. Just be very careful. I hate to see folks get tied in, and I know lots of people who are tied in their homes, and they can't do nothing. They gotta suck it up, work two, three, four jobs in some cases, own their own businesses, and just pay it until they're waiting for the opportunity to come around. And folks, I don't know about you, but that's no way to live. That's no way to live. That's not freedom. So I just wanted to share that with you folks. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this content, you know, smash that like button, make a comment. I would love your feedback. We can have some dialogue on this, and subscribe to my channel. Help me get this stuff out there to hopefully help people. Um, you know, help people from getting into a situation where they're just gonna be jammed up. So thanks for tuning in. I am Ramon Garcia. Thanks for watching. Peace out, YouTube. Yeah. Oh yeah.